Hey guys, what's up? It's Our from AppFind here, and today we're here with the first ever episode of the Apple News Show Season 2. Now this is going to be a great episode and also a great season, so be sure to subscribe to AppFind to get all the latest updates on the Apple News Show. And this is, of course, a show that comes out every Saturday. It usually comes out every Saturday night. It's going to be a really sweet season. We're going to be talking definitely a lot about the iPhone 5 when it comes out, the iPad mini if that comes out, refresh of iPods. We're going to have different segments, though. That's the main difference. A lot of people said they want it a little more organized instead of just talking about all the news jumbled into one package. That way, we can have different segments for each different thing that you guys might be interested in. So we have rumors, Apple news, the app review of the week, and of course, our giveaway section, which we're going to be doing a little bit differently this time. We'll talk about it at the end of the video when the giveaways take place. Alright, so today our headline story is obviously going to be on the Apple keynote that's going to be happening next week, and this is most likely when they're going to be revealing the iPhone 5 and maybe the iPad mini. We'll have a little bit more about that once we get to our main story, but first, a little bit of Apple news. The first Apple news story we're going to be talking about today is a new update that's going to be involved in iOS 6. Now, the rumors section is going to come later on in this video. All the stuff that I'm going to be talking about in this section is fact, or at least as close to fact as we can possibly get. Now, in iOS 6, one of the betas that has just been released, we can see that the search results now show up in a card format. So instead of the standard format where you just swipe down and it has 25 results to load the next 25, it's going to load everything with a little card. And basically the card, as you can see here on the screen, what it's going to do is it's going to show you that app, a little screenshot, lets you buy it, or you can tap on it and learn more information, just the general description page. So it definitely looks really cool. It's an easier way to use search. Now, the other thing is, it might take a lot longer for this to load. So if you're using this interface, basically, you're going to have to swipe through every single app to get far. And one of the main things that I used to like about the regular system where you can just scroll up and down and see all of the different search results is that you can see all those search results at the same time instead of having to go one by one. But either way, it definitely looks like it's going to be cool. But whether or not we want this as a default option, if it's going to be available to do different options, is not really my preference. But guys, leave a comment in the comment section below about what you think about this. Now, it is integrating the Chomp search results, and as you guys know, Apple acquired Chomp a little bit ago, which was originally an app that lets you find other apps related to apps that you currently have. Whether or not they're going to be incorporating this feature in the search results is not known yet, but we do know that it is going to have the card style in iOS 6. Over the past week, AntiSec has actually obtained 12.5 million UDIDs. Now, AntiSec is a hacking group, and they allegedly hacked an FBI computer to get these 12.5 million UDIDs. But the alarming part is they've actually released 1 million of these UDIDs, which is unique device identifiers, to the public. Now, if you guys don't know what the UDIDs are, as I said before, they are unique device identifiers, and what they do is they identify your iPhone, iPod, iPad, etc. To Apple and to any third-party system that wants to identify an individual device for whatever reason. Now, this data is usually kept secret and hidden, and it is a very long code that's usually not given out to other people. Now, this data alone is not going to hurt you. So don't be alarmed that this data exists out there, that they're giving it out, the million. Were confirmed real UDIDs. Don't be alarmed, because they can only use that information in conjunction with some of your other personal information to hack into your iTunes account. Now, at this point in time, they say and claim that they only have the UDIDs and no other means of identifying you and figuring out which person, who is what, in coordinates with the UDIDs. So they don't know who is who, but they do have these UDIDs. They said that they hacked it from the FBI, but the FBI and Apple are both saying that they didn't actually originally have these UDIDs, and that Antisec is making it up. So we're not sure what happened. We're not sure if Antisec has been collecting these, or if Apple and the FBI are really keeping track of you guys and your UDIDs behind your back. Either way, it is an interesting story, and we'll keep you guys updated as more news comes out. As you guys know, if you've been following my channel, Apple won the lawsuit against Samsung for $1 billion, in which Samsung has to pay $1 billion in basically fees back to Apple because of the fact that they used some of their patents and basically really infringed on some of the stuff that Apple has been doing. Now, if you want to check out that individual video where I talk about it, ask whether or not you think Samsung's guilty, it does have a pretty long comment string. I think it's got a few hundred right now. So if you want to participate in that, go over to that video. I'll leave a link up here in an annotation somewhere. If not, you can always just check out my other videos and find it. But basically, that explains a little more about what they were doing. Now, obviously, our main story this week is the Apple event that's going to take place on September 12th. Now, be sure to tune into AppFind starting at the time that the Apple event's going to start, which is at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 10 a.m. Pacific. And we're probably going to start getting videos up around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. Pacific, because that's about an hour afterwards, after they're pretty much done with everything, because we want to make sure that we have all the information before we start making the videos. We want to make them as detailed and good as possible. Now, most likely, they are going to be releasing the iOS 6 software that day. Now, they might set a release date, but usually they release it the same day that they do these announcements, and they say, okay, you can download iOS 6 right now, or you can download iOS 6 starting tomorrow. That kind of thing usually happens with these Apple events. So we'll let you guys know about that. Not only will we let you guys know about that kind of stuff, we'll also talk to you guys about the iPhone 5, which is definitely going to be announced on this Wednesday. Now, the iPhone 5, we're not sure the exact parts of it, but we're pretty sure it is going to have a 4-inch screen and have LTE. Now, it's almost definitely going to have the 4G LTE by Verizon and AT&T, and then following along with Sprint later on. But whether or not it's going to have this 4-inch screen is unknown as of right now. But if it does have this 4-inch screen, it's going to be absolutely amazing. It's definitely one of the most likely things that will happen at the event, but it's not as confirmed as the 4G LTE, which we've known about for a while now, that it's most likely going to have that. Now, the other thing that they might be announcing is the iPad minis. Now, we don't know if this is even true. Like with the iPhone, we know that the iPhone is going to be coming out. But whether or not we know that the iPad mini is going to be coming out is not 100% known yet, but obviously they're trying to compete with the Kindle Fire and other products of that nature that are the smaller tablets. So they definitely want to compete with the iPad mini. I think it would be really cool, but I don't really see the appeal for people who already have iPads and iPhones. So personally, I don't think that that's something that you absolutely need, but I think with the iPhone 5, I think that's a really good refresh of the iPhone, so I think that is one of the must-buy items for any Apple fans or anybody who loves the iPhone itself. But definitely, guys, leave a comment in the comment section below what you think is going to be revealed at the Apple conference. If you have any other things, there might be a new refresh of iPods. Obviously, maybe the iPod Nano, that hasn't been refreshed in a while, and maybe even the iPod Touch, maybe a 5th generation iPod Touch with a 4-inch screen. I don't know. Maybe they'll have that. It would make a lot of sense if they have the iPod Touch with a 4-inch screen in addition to the iPhone 5 with a 4-inch screen, because of the fact that when they're manufacturing these apps, they want to have more apps worth their while to make a 4-inch version of themselves, because if it's just the iPhones, then you don't have the entire iPod demographic. So it's less enticing for the actual developers to create the 4-inch screen scaled applications. But there's also the other side of the argument, which is exclusivity to the iPhone itself, and having it be the only device for at least a year that has the 4-inch screen. So definitely leave your comments in the comment section below what you think about that particular thing. Alright guys, on to the next story. Alright, let's get into some Apple rumors. Now there's two main rumors circulating around right now besides all the rumors about the event on Wednesday, which I already covered in the main story. But now we're going to be talking about some of the additional rumors that have been going around. Now the first one is a refresh in the earbuds for the iPhone and the iPods. There might be some kind of refresh to them, making them a lot more sleeker and more higher end, because obviously people are really turning to these third-party earbuds and stuff, which are really good. I actually have a couple examples right here. Something might be like the Spark, earphones, which are really, really good. They're made by UDID America. Review on that's coming pretty soon. And also the Metropolitan earbuds, which are actually really amazing. And I have a review of that up. But enough of that that plug for them. But basically, anyways, there are third-party earbuds that are becoming more popular than the Apple earbuds themselves. And more you're seeing people wearing these different types of earbuds, and they haven't had a refresh in a very long time. They're still the same kind of earbuds you saw in those original ads, with the cutout kind of deal with the colorful background and the people wearing the earbuds. It's the same thing. So we expect that technology to really travel with us. So we're really hoping for some kind of new refresh of earbuds. May look something like skinnier maybe. Also, it may look more sleek, more Apple shine to it. So we're not sure. Definitely we will be covering this if it comes out. Alright, let's jump right into app news. Now, Rovio Mobile, the people who made the Angry Birds series and have made a hefty fortune off of those birds, have turned to the pigs. So not only do they have the pigs featured in the Angry Birds series with the birds trying to destroy the pigs, now they're going to have the pigs in their own game called Bad Piggies. Now, they released a teaser trailer which doesn't show any gameplay or indicate the style of gameplay that is either, but it does show that they are going to be having a game centered around the pigs. And I think this is really cool, especially if they do it right, because of the fact that they have really stretched the Angry Birds franchise, but a lot of people want to see Angry Birds style stuff, but with a new refresh, a new look on it, a new perspective. So even if it's not the same kind of gameplay, having the same characters there, definitely pretty cool. As you saw when Rovio Mobile did some of the other, applications that they created other than Angry Birds, it wasn't as amazing. So hopefully they can keep it really good and audience really interested in this type of application, in this type of application game that is, when they have it focusing on the pigs instead of the birds. But definitely leave a comment in the comment section below. This is probably going to come out sometime in September. I think the release date, set for September 27th on the iOS App Store. So it's definitely pretty cool, something to look forward to. Hopefully, it comes out pretty good. Today's app of the week is Airport Scanner. It's a pretty cool application. Let's check it out. Basically, the object of this application is to make sure that no bad guys get through with their bombs, knives, any other type of weapon onto the plane. Basically, what you do is you make sure that people don't pass by with any illegal items. So if you see illegal items like scissors, you're just going to tap on it, and it's going to get rid of the threat. If there's no illegal items, then you just let it go. See, that's a wine bottle. You gotta get rid of that. And you can get different streaks and stuff. There's a lot of different items. It's definitely a really cool app. There are different power-ups. Like this power-up is going to allow you to detect the actual illegal items inside of the different things. Definitely a pretty cool application. I highly recommend checking it out. It is free, but it does have a freemium model where you can get different power-ups. Yeah, so definitely recommend checking it out. Alright guys, today we're going to be doing a giveaway of 1 to 3 99-cent apps. Now, if we get 1 to 9 entries, we will be giving out 1 app. If we get 10 to 19 entries, we'll be giving out 2 apps. And if we get 20 plus entries, we will be giving out 3 apps. Now, these are going to be any 99-cent app that you want. So just leave a comment on the Facebook post on what app you want. Now, instead of doing this on YouTube, we're doing it on Facebook. So go to facebook.com/AppFind. Now to win, all you got to do is subscribe to AppFind, like AppFind on Facebook, so that's press the like button, which will be right up here, the like button. And then all you got to do after that is share this post on your wall. Now to do that, all you're going to click is share, and then you're going to click share again, so it'll pop up with a message. I'm not signed in right now, but basically you'll just click share and then share again. And then comment on this Facebook post saying what app you would like. So just comment on the post saying what app you would want. Now you have to do all 4 things to be able to win. We will pick 1 to 3 people at random depending on the number of entries. So be sure to check it out, facebook.com/AppFind for the exclusive giveaway. Remember guys, you could win. So yeah, definitely check it out. Thank you guys for watching the Apple News Show. Be sure to enter the giveaway. Don't forget to like this video. Leave a comment in the comment section below about anything that happened during this video. Definitely subscribe. We have more Apple News shows every Saturday night. All the latest Apple news, app reviews, and giveaways. A lot of cool stuff going on. And also, don't forget to check out the featured app of the week, which, of course, was the airport scanner. Definitely really cool. Now, remember, guys, don't forget to participate in the giveaway on Facebook, and I'll see you guys later. I'm Howard from AppFind. Bye.